Hi, this is John Krysinsky with Jordan Smith. Jordan, the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Man, what a wild match here at Highmark Stadium. At least for about a 3-minute span early in the second half, just when everything seemed perfect. Everything was all set up for the Pittsburgh Riverhounds to take a commanding 2-0 lead over Miami FC, and then it all falls apart within a few minutes.
Yeah, as they say, 2-0's the most dangerous lead, and somehow, yeah, it was again tonight. This is the first time when they've scored first that they've ended up losing the game. So now they're 8-1-2 when they score first. So usually under Lily's squad, when they get that first goal and 2 goals, they usually end up winning. But yeah, Miami's players, the attackers, they just found a way, and they kept hammering at them. They kept attacking the Hounds defense, and they found a way to score 3 in the second half.
It seemed like a game between two different types of teams that had, Bob Lilly came into this match wanting this Hounds club to be more patient. He said that during the post-match press conference, and they showed that patience in the first half. For much of the first half, they had a quality chance early. Then they held on. They had the possession edge for like 54-46 or so in the first half, and then kind of meticulously possessed the ball and worked their way forward, but never in a hurry. And they created a few chances. I think it was 4 total shots, 3 on frame, and the last one was the one that they made count, which was Tommy Williamson on the free kick. And it was a few times where Danny Rivera made some advances. One time he played a through ball to Alex Dixon. It was called offside. Then the next time he's a little bit further up the field, and Danny Rivera was put in a situation where he was asked to man mark Martinez tonight. Yeah. And he did a pretty good job.
He did.
And then he picked his spots when he went forward too.
He did.
And I don't think Miami was kind of prepared for those moments. So he created a foul near probably on the edge of the box, about 22 yards out, and that gave Tommy Williamson a chance to deliver the first goal.
Yeah, well, Deke was out. Bob told us post-game that about 6 guys are out right now. So guys like Tommy Williamson, they're going to get their chance to get their minutes. And Williamson's literally produced pretty much just as much as Deke now this season. He's played probably half the amount of time as he has. So definitely with the next 4 or 5 games that they have coming up in August and September, I think he's definitely going to get a lot of playing time. They only have 2 free kick goals on the year, and they both have come off the right foot of Tommy Williamson, so he's their go-to guy for that. But Kenny Forbes, the captain, he even told us post-game they got to be better on set pieces. Kenny said he has to be better himself. They just haven't found a way, and I think that goes along with the theme of the center backs. Usually your defenders, they can get in the box to get their head. They're 6'4", 6'2" tall guys. They can get their head on it and score, and they haven't been doing that. And they also haven't. Bob has been saying in the back they're not clearing it out as well. Technically they're just been sloppy. He said they're not playing it out. I thought it was very interesting how Kenny told us that Francois, who played for the Riverhounds in 2018, he was saying out on the field that just play it in behind, just go at them. So that seems to be the theme that Bob has told us about the past couple games, that they're just not handling those diagonal balls in behind the defense.
Yeah, there's always seems like those spots that they kind of get beat from behind. There was, even the Charleston win the other night. That was they had the 3-2 loss, and now they have the 3-2. They had the 3-2 win, and now they have the 3-2 loss, and it was sort of like he was really frustrated with the 3-2 win because he saw things he didn't like, and they kind of spilled over into tonight's match defensively, and there was. Yeah. Really, there's Francois scores right off that diagonal ball. Then Speedy Williams has some room in front of the goal, and we know we've seen him do that before. He's not a big goal scorer, but you give him some space around by the 18, and he's going to go for it. He did it in the Louisville match last year at the opening of Lynn Stadium in that first goal against the Hounds. He's beaten the Hounds many times over the years with. Obviously being a quarterback back there, that's a Robert Morris grad, former standout here at Robert Morris, and he's had a great pro career. But I thought, once Miami started to dictate tempo in the second half, and Speedy Williams back there in that holding midfield role. I mean, he was just, sort of slicing and dicing and finding the seams, and the Hounds were sitting back. They were extremely tentative. They had no, they were just tentative. They were playing on their heels in that second half, especially after they gave up 2 goals.
Yeah, that's what Bob said is, they kind of blew it and they gave up 2 goals. Well, how about you guys go out and get one and win the game and at least get the 3 points? They just didn't. They sat back. I mean, I felt like I saw a push in the last 5 minutes or so. On the bright side, Wyatt Borso, the 17-year-old in the USL Academy, he got his first professional minutes out there tonight, as well as Casey Bartlett Scott. So
a lot of new faces. Ezra Armstrong started at left back. I thought he looked, again, the first half, they did everything they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And the first few minutes of the second half, they were doing what they wanted to do. And then it just all fell apart. But yeah, Ezra Armstrong got his start. Cicerone didn't start tonight. Again, Bob's trying to manage his team through a very busy stretch here, so he's looking at squad rotation, and we're seeing some different things. As we mentioned, Rivera starting in front of the front 4. He was sort of in front of them, but just marking Martinez throughout the night. And then you got Kenny Forbes, who's playing higher up, and he's getting more goal-scoring chances. So I think tonight might be a good sign that he knocked in just absolute beauty. Ball. Alex Dixon lost it over a number of defenders. Somehow he finds right to Forbes. Yeah. And he just one-timed that right into the back of the net. That was a beauty.
Oh, that was awesome, yeah. And he told us post-game that goal was dedicated to his son that was born 2 days ago. He already has a daughter, but this is his firstborn son. He didn't mention what his name is, but that's very special for Kenny and his family. So I'm very happy for him with that. But moving forward, like you said, we're going to see a lot of squad rotation. Yeah. So still some injuries. So we're going to see what Bob does next game.
Yeah. Bottom line, 5 goals they've given up in the last 2 games, and that's something you just, from a Bob Lilly squad, you're just there. That's not going to cut it. No. And I think we have seen one of the issues is we've seen that. And the injuries are coming up now too. Is all of these, the back line is different every game.
Yeah,
I mean,
it feels like
part of that is expected, right? We expect Bob Lilly coach team to show a different wrinkle and move some guys around here or there. But I mean, we're talking about when the Riverhounds in 2019 really stabilized and ran away and won the total points in the Eastern Conference. You knew what you were getting. That back line, it was Joe Greenspan, Tommy Venkiazil, Toby Adewale, and that was it. They found the nucleus. And this team, you got Shane White, Mikael Williams is out now.
Yeah,
Jalen Robinson shows signs of playing well, but there's a lot of continuity questions, and that's going to be probably going to be the struggle over the next month.
Yeah, I mean, I think they do have their nucleus, but to just be blunt, I don't think the nucleus is as good as it was in 2019.
Oh, no.
And that's just the fact.
Do you think that the nucleus is intact, or are there still guys kind of fighting for starting spots come September and October when
Well, I think Dover might get a chance back there. Just maybe even Bob just wants to play safe and put Wharton back there. I don't know. As he did tonight, he subbed him in back there. But I mean, I think Shane Weed for sure is the guy. He's been consistently like top 8 in the league in clearances. So he's one guy getting his head on it, clearing it out. But I was interested to see how Tom Judge would do down in Charleston, and then he gets hurt 17 minutes in and he's out. So I wonder if they'll try to sign someone else last minute, or if Bob's just going to go with this. We'll see.
Yeah. And so a tough loss, 3-2 to Miami, and now they have to turn around and go to Charlotte on Saturday night. So they're going to get, maybe tomorrow. I don't even know if they get a day off, rest or anything. They're traveling on Friday and then play on Saturday. So what are they going to have to do to pick up a W or at least pick up points in Charlotte?
Yeah, well, I'd like to see another set-piece goal. That'd be nice. Maybe one off a corner kick. That'd be cool. I think, the defense, they're not going to have much time to be training since Bob said they're taking a flight down on Friday, but they need to figure it out how to handle, because I think they're just getting figured out throughout the league, throughout the division. They're just getting figured out to just, the opposite team, just play it in the back, just keep pressing. Like, it's all right to just play direct against them, and just, even if you're losing it, like, as long as you just kick it up there, something might happen. And so that's just showing like a lack of confidence in the back line. And like you said, a Bob Lilly defensive team, 5 goals in the past 2 games, it's just not good enough. So, but Dixon, he got another assist tonight. He's staying hot. I just keep playing him. I wouldn't rest him yet.
Well, and they took him out right after this 2 goal, or even maybe even before. But right in that point, they took him out after.